Alrighty. Well, welcome back to some Satisfactory. So, seems like we're having some issues already. Already that we're going to have to fix right quick and stuff to get this running again. Oh, that's out. So there isn't much left. It's going through all that now. So obviously we're having some issues on the system of the line. It's just a matter of figuring out where to fix first. Oh dear. Who knew I was gonna have issues? Granted, I kinda had an idea it was probably gonna happen. Okay, I'm gonna do that. That should clear up the system some. And then this is going to clear up that some. And if I can get the cable removed, which will be just fine here, that should fix some of it. Or at least all of it now. For the temporary stuff. Hopefully. Seems like everything's working again. But we do need to work on a few things here. We'll keep an eye on this because I think it should clear up after a little while. But we'll just have to wait and see. I'm just kind of keeping an eye on things right now, to be honest. Most of this should fix itself, hopefully. Okay, yeah, now the line's starting to move a little bit here. I think once we get out of that period of issues, we should be fine. Iron's working, which is perfectly fine. Yeah, I do think once it clears back up, we should be good. We might have to lessen up the stator stuff, or stators. Because they do take a minute to make. Maybe I could speed the process, maybe? Because what level is this one? I need some plates. Right quick. But yeah, this is not what we're going to be doing today, that's for sure. These are all just temporary fixes right quick on everything, so... We're just a little bit short here. So obviously there's still a lot that we have to work on. So what does this take? It takes pipes and wire and stuff. So I think this should fix itself now, since we're now making a little bit more. I need to figure something out here. I think we might have to build a thing to have a secondary line up above. Maybe. Where's the train at? Curious where it's at. Oh, it's on its way back. Cool. So it should, in turn, work again. I think we're also gonna have to work on fixing this as well. Do we have... We don't have rods on us. Just a little bit problematic. Oh, stopped up. So yeah, I think we're going to have to slow down the production of this. Maybe not. It's kind of starting to work now. Oh, train's back. So yeah, I'm just trying to find some of the issues with this. Kind of, in a way, take notes of everything. On what I can improve upon. And something like this, because there's a bunch of issues that I could probably figure out from this if I ever... Once we get further along, I'll probably rebuild again. But for right now, I'm not worried about it. Okay, I think with the pipes with how they were going, I think we sped it up just enough that it's going to be working just fine. The only issue is this. Not getting its necessary materials. It's getting enough plastic, that's for sure. It's just a matter of the rest of it. Of the line moving like. So I don't know. It just one of those kinds of deals that we might have to build other pieces. Okay, it's sending a bunch more copper. So that's good. Yeah, it's just one of those deals that's gonna take time. So I guess with the materials I have on me, we should be good for the time being. Good thing is we're making materials, so that's always a good sign. So, obviously we got different types of things. Because if I remember correctly, I kind of do wish a little bit that would tell you... Okay, it does tell you. Because if it's in pure node, it can make about... This one's just a Mark 1. So it can make 30 on pure nodes. It says 60. So I take normal rates 120. If it's like a Mark 3 or pure node, it would be probably about 240, roughly. Maybe. If that's how it works, I don't know. So if it's 120, it'd be 60. Less than that, little 60 is like 180 for pure nodes. So So we just gotta create a thing that, because these percentage stuff is what we're gonna need. So I need to make, what's a good thing for me to use here that's 180? What would be a good way for us to use it? I feel like I'm just gonna do this. My steel beams are going to be the today's helpers of trying to build something. The percentage, basically. And this is going to be my little platform for it. So we need 180. Let's do. We'll start with the low end, which is like 5%. So we need 9 pieces going into one. So first things first, we're gonna have a splitter. We're gonna go in this direction, I think, right here. There. So we'll split it off. Right there, I feel like. This line is basically that. So this is basically going to be my line of trying to figure this out. So if I do, how about this? We'll have the middle be the part that we merge or split everything. Actually, no, we'll put everything in the middle. I'm trying to decide whether just to put it in the middle where it just takes the 9 pieces and elsewhere. Or if it just splits them off. Because eventually I want to condense this. I'm just trying to get the actual number of it correct. What I could do is do that. Move that. That'd be too close, I feel like. Let's have a merger. Go that way. Split it this way. Unless that. And then take this, create a system like that. Which then should, because it'll split right here. So let's say, because this would basically do about, I would say, I'm not even sure exactly. 180 divided by 3, which is 60 each route. So that's going in here. Because it will split into 30 over here. Or 60 divided by 3, which would be 20 each this way. Which this is the merge. So it's already getting 20 right here. So if I was to do that, that's not what I meant to do. Because we got 30 goes, 60 goes here, that'll be 20 each. It's 20 here, 20 going here. We'll have 20 go this way. But we're going to split it again. Split this again. So if we get 20 divided by into 3 lanes, that would be, because then we split it into 10 if we just do the 2 ways. So if I was to do something like that, I'll have it go this way. Like so. Which means we got 20 left in total. That means we need to split again in one area. So we'll do it like do a merger here. Because I would just do that. Okay, let's do it right here. Then we're going to split it right here. Because basically, what we'll have is 5 go this way, 5 come this way, which will give it to right here. Yeah, because if I do that, so that'll do that. That'll go in here. And that'll go here. That back. That. Attach it there. Attach it there. That should have merged it together as one. Because we got 5, 5, so that's 10. We'll do. So this is a splitter right here. So I could do. That. Like that. And then have this do that right there. That should connect it there. And we'll just continue. We'll do. This won't actually be a part of it. So I'm going to change the color of it to be something else. There. We'll say that's not part of it. Okay, that's that. And we'll say this one right here is not part of it either. Boom, boom. We'll say that's also not part of it, because, yeah, it really isn't. Have a curve. Okay. It's always fun trying to figure out these, because it's always something new for me to design. Okay. I don't think that's going to do it. We'll say 120. Oh, I'm going to have to do that differently then. Okay. Alright. Send the 180 out. So our job is to get 9 out of this. And now create a 5% system right there. And this will help me figure out, okay, where can we do some fixing here? Because you can't do it on those at all, which is kind of surprising. Okay, so we got a little bit of an issue right here. We'll have to fix. It's not connecting to this one. Okay. Scooch that up. There. always fun trying to figure these out. If I can work right with these. Stop. You're a merger. You're supposed to merge, not the other way around. Oh, connect up to that. I know you can. It's not difficult. That one did it. Why won't you? You're on the same pathing of it, right? Or is it off by a little? Seems like it's off by a little. Oh. It's on it. It's just not wanting to cooperate. So I'm gonna make it cooperate. Now we're gonna cooperate, game. We're gonna cooperate with me, and we're not gonna cause any sorts of problems for me. How about that? Cool? Cool. Oh, no, it's gonna be a pain. Okay. Time to redesign a little. Just a little redesign. Nothing big. Or, oh, that's why it's having problems. Oh, I broke it. My brain hurts. I broke it even more. Good Lord. Because this is supposed to merge with the rest of this. Right? Because splits off, merges right here, which is too close apparently. So we'll do something like that, make a little bit more distance between it. I guess. Like so. Oh, I know why. It's supposed to be a splitter up here. If I merge it down below it, so. It's supposed to go in here, like so. So merge, but it'll split right here, merging it into this lane. But we still gotta merge this one here. That's not even on it. Splitter? No, it would be merger, because technically gaining more. No, it will be a splitter, because it's taking away, so it'd be right here. Get out of here, you wacky. Okay. But this is where there was the issue part. Right here was the issue part. So, what if I half nudge down, which then right there. That. Oh, I got the splitter. Gosh dang it, that's the wrong one I didn't want. I wanted merger. There. Making sure it's really tight, which is kind of surprising. So if we can get the 5%, that'll help us out tremendously. But this is a merger right here. Even then, that didn't work, so... let's do this. Like so. Collect it. Get that. Nudge. Okay. Unlock. Need to go in this way. That makes a problem. Potentially. Potentially a problem. It might not be a problem. Might not be a problem for us. Alright, how many parts do we have? 92 on us. I need to check the storage containers right quick. We have 174. There's still a little bit missing. Got 175. So there's 5 pieces missing somewhere. Somewhere in the system here. So that's connected. Found him. They were quick about it too. Alright, let's test this out and see how it does. Because either this is going to go really well or really bad. Hopefully good. And we're getting close to it. And with our basic material line being completely pretty much down, we're not going to be getting our typical materials now. Granted, our quartz are going to be mining, or not mining, are crafting for a long time to come. So eventually there is going to be a tighter build than this. That is for sure. But it's just a matter of finding out where to improve. And where to fix things. Because we got 2 in here. Because we're trying to get 9. And if we can figure out the thing of it, we should be able to get it. Because eventually what I want to do is have these percentage-based material lines to actually work with me pretty well. We should be getting through the rest of it. I think we're on the last one. We got a little bit still. Okay, I'm going to let that run for a second or two. I'm going to check on this and see how it's doing. We might have to run repairs, possibly, on this. Come on. Keep the Caterium going. We're definitely still getting the materials. Why are you not running? You don't have any iron rods. That's a problem. Why are you not getting your rods? Is it because your plates are blocking it? We could run a merger right here, I think, to run this way. Send it down that way. Because all that's only going to be up there is screws. I think that would probably fix it some. So we'll go ahead and pick that up. Everything else is running pretty well. I mean, we got a lot of concrete still. We still got quite a bit of coal. So I don't know, it's got its issues, but like, I think it'll fix itself over time. What I'll probably need to do is lower the plates manufacturing, I think. Maybe. But at the same time, that might not be the probable fix for that. Alright, this finished out everything. Alright, so we got 10 and 18 out of the 100. So we got like 137 for this. Not ideal yet. So what I could do, because if I split it twice, because there was 18 in this one, I believe that would be 9. Yeah, that would be 9. So I just gotta split this side once more, then I got it, and I can merge one side. So I could have this not be there, and that will help out with that. Then all I have to do right here is split one more time. Have another merger. Right here. Have that right here. Do that. Split this to go. Here. So, grab this. Let me redesign that a little bit here. Okay, that should be the route we go. That should be it right here. What happened to the rest of it? Oh, found an issue. I didn't realize there was an issue there. Redesign that right quick, get that fixed. Send it on its way over here. So originally we almost had it there. I mean, it's still got a little bit work still to be done, but I think we'll get there in time. Majority of it's already going through the system here. Although I'm not seeing... Most of it's already going through here, which is great to see. That should get us close. It's always fun. Always fun figuring out the new things. Then we'll go up to 10%. A 10% line that we'll have. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut the miner lines down for a little bit. To help clear out the system just a tiny bit. I mean, so far it's already seeming like it's doing pretty well. Handling 180 per minute. So what will probably happen is this belt won't actually be like a level 1 belt when it enters. So I need to go see if we got any reinforced plating. I don't think we would necessarily. Oh, we got a little bit. Not a lot, but it's still a little. How much are we off? Oh, we need 7. Mark 1. What can we get rid of? That's... I can't get rid of. No. No. Get rid of that. Because that should give us 7 there. Speed that up a little bit. As a little test. So while that's running for a tiny bit here, we're going to check on everything else here. I think we're just making way too... We just need to increase the thing over here. We'll do some maintenance here in a minute, I think. I just don't want to throw myself into it just yet, because that's going to be a little bit more of a... It could be an easy project, but I want to see how we do over here. That's odd. Why did everything go in there? You're supposed to split several times. Ah, that's why. I think. That might be the issue right here. this might be a little difficult here. How can I fix this without having to redesign it completely again? I would just curve. Because I want to make it look nice too. What I could do right here is flip the merger around. Like that. Fix this. Doing that. I will get there. No matter how long it takes, I will get there. Whether it takes me a little bit longer or not, I will get there. I'm not going to do that. Can I? Ah, right here. Okay, I got it. We're gonna fix this so it doesn't look so awkward. Here. Right here. Then do this. So. Just then leaves it right here. You aren't supposed to do that. Not how I wanted it, but that. Do default. Let's just kind of get the basics down. We'll have this. Default there. Okay, that should be it. Send it down the line. I just want to do a little test and see where it does stuff. This should be good here for a minute. Here. Okay, I'm gonna kick it back on. I think the system's had some time to clear up a little bit. Go. And it's still going through. Oh, I just finished off. Nice. Overall, the system's pretty good, I think. Overall. It does have a little bit of a issue of sticking back quite a bit. So, it probably is this area. That should be a pretty simple fix. And we may have to split this one more time and merge it with the other side and so on and so forth. But I think we're getting there. Still has a little bit more, but a little bit more to go, but we'll get there. Very, very complicated looking, I feel like. Granted, this is probably like the least complicated thing for anyone. Because overall, the overall size of it is just, it's small, I would say, compared to some things. But it's definitely one of those that are getting there, to say the least. And this is not going to be the final look of it. It's not fully ready. But it is almost there. That don't make no sense. 153. Or, not 53. It's 173. So where's the other 7? Oh no. Where's my hidden 7 at? Is there a belt there? There's a belt there. Where is it? Where's my, missing 7? Oh, that's through here. Ah. There we go. I think we found it. We'll rerun the test again because it's not accurate at all. Rerun the test, and this will help me figure out where I need to split a couple more times, I would imagine. I'm gonna grab myself a drink right quick. I'm gonna set it like right here. Alright. Completely forgot when I went over to my mini fridge by my window. I completely forgot it snowed like 7 inches roughly, I would say. Which is kind of crazy. I think that's the most we've had in, or at least at one time, in like over a decade, I think. It's been a long time though. So obviously one of the big issues that I'm noticing here is its merging process. It's going to need to be sped up, for sure. Because when it enters, it's running pretty well, I would say. Or at least at 180 per minute. And we're only doing like 120 per minute. So it's getting there. It's just the whole merging process is taking a minute. It backs up quite a bit, it seems. And that's going to be a very costly mistake for us. So we're going to have to speed an area up. So I'm going to need to go grab some materials. How are we doing over here? Still running, which is perfect. Good thing is we're still getting materials. That's the good thing. Imagine if I just put Mark IVs on everything. You know how fast that would run. I think we need to have a storage buffer right here, I think. I think we could fit one right here. So that we need to add a storage buffer, and we need to add a screw merger so we can fix the plating from stopping the whole system for that. And same with the copper side of things, I think. I think that would help. So let's speed this piece up right here. Granted, it's not much. It's not much, but it's some. So we got 164. So we got 16. So that provides a little bit of a problem, because 16 is 7. So we need to come up with 2 more, which means I'm going to need to split this piece again, I think. What we'll do is I'm going to get rid of this piece here. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to boom. That's off. I want to be exact. Half an edge. It's almost on it. It's like a hair off. Close enough. I'm going to not worry about it. Okay. Alright. Test again. We'll see how that does. That's gonna fail, actually. Have a merger. Actually, no. Do that. Do that. I'm gonna flip that around. We'll rerun the test again. Because obviously it's not going to be accurate. Since we were doing a little bit of a fix that we kind of forgot. Retest. Although, I'm kind of glad we're making some progress at least. We're missing one. A single beam is missing somewhere in the system. Oh dear. That's a problem. The question is where? This thing. Oh, wait. Fine. It wasn't in the system, it's in the storage. Alright, send it through. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn off the miners. And this will let the system clear out whatever remaining stuff's in that assembly line so we can actually fix it. So we're gonna have to sit here and wait for a bit anyways. I'm just hoping this does turn out pretty close to it. Always surprised how close it gets, though. But it just kind of depends. Obviously, speed's gonna be a problem, which I'll take into account. And then okay, that's the last of it going into the system now. I mean, it's pretty compact for the most part. That's for sure. Or at least mostly compact. Although I feel like I'm going to need, like, shift it over a little. I don't know. Might not need to. The system's gonna be clearing the rest out, which should be almost done. I hope. Alright, how many do we got in here? 16 still. Ugh. Not what I want. It stayed the same. Maybe I could split. Oh, what I could do right here, since it's a merger. That go here. Actually, no. What we could do is have a splitter back here. Have my Mark 1. Mark 2. Have a merger this way. Merge this into one. Slide that over here to merge in that. And have a merger here. Just that. Merge into there, which then merges into this. That should work, hopefully. We'll let that run for a minute. We're gonna go check on everything else here. lot of plates back here too. So that's one of the main issues right now, I think, is what's happening for this piece right here. It's just getting all the plates and then all the screws can't get there. So I think what I need to do is I'm gonna still have it go the same route like usual, but have another separate merger down here to connect up to this and send it out the screws and just kind of combine the two. That should fix it, roughly, hopefully. Because like everything else is doing fine, it's just, it keeps backing up right there. And we'll probably have to add a storage for the plastic. I might just put any. I'll do any. I want to see if that fixes that, so we don't have to do storage. Now if it starts going under and not getting its materials, then we know what we need to fix. We're not getting our rods, so we can't do that. We're not getting our pipes either, but that should fix now. Maybe. Clear the system there. Clear that. Clear that. We'll start clearing out the system. Where's the train? I know it's probably on its way back to that. So it's going to be a minute before we can turn off the train. But maybe this will give us the amount of time to actually clear the system that we need to do. Safe to say we got a lot of coal. A lot of coal. We're still staying up quite a bit. We're doing on crude oil here. Obviously, we're not doing too bad, I would say. I mean, we're keeping it up there. I'm gonna flush it. Full pipe network. Flush it. We'll flush this as well. That'll help clear it out a little bit more. All that, so we can easily get back up again. Something tells me that we got stuck on the plates again. Plates are our #1 enemy, I've noticed. Oh wow, that's stacked up a lot. Now we just need rods. That's all we need. I haven't seen a single rod though. In a hot minute. It's all plates. Which is a little concerning to me. The fact that there's so many plates and not a single, like, rod. And we're running out of screws. So I think once the I know for a fact this is gonna cause some problems for us. Maybe I could have a few adjustments on the iron line as well to connect it up. That could work. So many things I could do to fix it and optimize it a little bit. Do we really not have any deuterium wire? That is insane if we don't. Overall storage seems fine. Okay. So it seems like we will need to add a secondary system, probably to move stuff out of the way. That might be something we need to look into. Also, if you haven't been keeping up with the oh my god, train. Hello. With all the stuff on posts and stuff. Obviously, a few days ago, roughly, about a few to a week time, we had a change of plans of stuff for group streams. So we're still gonna continue to do them. I need to send a message right quick and do like a remind type deal. But we're still gonna plan on gang beasts and stuff. Now I need to see about who's all gonna be there still. But Lane got into a motorcycle wreck, which you may know him as Ash. So he got into a wreck, injuring himself and stuff. So he's gonna be out due to the injuries, but he's still wanting to do commentator stuff. I don't know if he'll be in tomorrow's stream or not, so we'll see. I would imagine Ace should be able to join, so we'll see how that works and stuff. So we'll have to deal with that. So I'm gonna right quick shoot him a message so they at least know I got that taken care of right quick, just so I don't forget about it later. Alright, just send me a reminder. But it's always a bunch of fun when we get to play these kinds of games. Obviously there's still stuff Oh, I need the plates. How many plates can I get? A bunch. Hopefully. Now, obviously, we're going to be running through all this still. While I'm waiting, I'm going to go sell some of this. And I'm going to get myself whatever we have in here. Not very many. Oh, I will get the T-beams. Because they're going to be crafting for a hot minute, I think. So I want to get back on track to focusing on the other thing. There we go. Sell all that. And see, this is when I say, I hope this did well. 5. Fudge. That means I just need to get rid of this piece right here. If that's the case. Wait, no. I need to add a splitter here. Boom. Boom. That. That is facing the wrong direction. Why is it facing that way? Split it this way. And then what I could do is have another split right here. Alright, let's test this out. So obviously, it's still got a few little tweaks we gotta do, but we'll get there. Watch this, like, completely not do what I want. It's gonna backfire, isn't it? I got a feeling it's gonna backfire down to, like, 2. I'm gonna be so confused. I don't even think that's even a percent. That's like probably 0.5%. system rate. It's already so compact and so confusing on the fundamental part of it. I'm gonna attempt to speed this up again. Do it right here. Gotta love the waiting of the system. Overall, it handles 120 pretty well, or 180, but 120 on the belt. Still going. Well, we got 3. I gotta say, that's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive for getting just 3. So obviously I got 1 too many splitters, I think. So if I was to do that and get rid of it, that'd probably bring us up to 6. I would say. So we got 3 here. Uh-oh. That's not good. We got some pieces missing. Right here. That should fix it. I'll put it into this system right here. Alright, there we go. Retest this again. Although I'm pretty impressed with the whole setup we have. I mean, it's already pushing itself to the brink of, well, madness, maybe. So hopefully this second go around, maybe we can get something out of it. Maybe. But we'll just have to see. Now, converting this into a blueprint, yeah, I'm going to have to wait. So I'm going to need a Mark II blueprint. So what takes a Mark blueprint? We'll get higher computers. So let's see. Higher computers. So that's 4 times 100 is like 400. So we need 400 of that. And then that should be 800. and that should be 16 iron. Alright, that should be fun. Hopefully. Great, we're going to need a lot of materials. And it's still going through the system. That's crazy. Oh. It stopped again. Not surprised. Although this isn't very, like, user-friendly of, getting around. Don't have enough cable, because we got too much wire. That should run it for a minute. Alright, let's see. Did it do what we needed? 170? We only got 4. So we only got 4. Okay. What if I did this? What would happen? I don't know the percentage for this one, but I am going to try. Boom, boom. Do is obviously we have a merger right here, correct? I'm going to do this. So, why am I doing this? One, I'm testing out something that might work for this whole system. Might. It might work. It might not work. We'll see. Because last time it was 4. So if I can get more, then I can split it again and then send it on its way. Holy cow, there's no more copper. That's surprising. This is gonna fill up again. I can already call it. It was this one over here. I don't know why I was thinking, oh, copper sheets don't go over here. They go over here. We already got the train taken care of here. Figure what's crafting right here? Circuit boards. Our test should be pretty much done. Overall, I think we're doing pretty good for what we have here. Because we fixed some issues, we've gained new issues. It's gonna have its flaws, but I think once we do get 100% ready, I think it should work. One more time. And then we got this all taken care of. There we go. Now we'll let that run until its last little bit. Pick that up. So that's going to cause problems. Everything else, it's slowly going down. We'll just let it do its thing. So overall, the whole system is filling up, which is great. So if I'm not mistaken, we needed 400 of those, I think. We'll double check and make sure, but it should be 400. We shouldn't need any more than that. Shouldn't. Yeah, that's right. This is correct. So what I'll do is I'm gonna hold onto these right in here. Now we need 800 wire, or cables I should say. We already got 200, so we need 600 more. But overall, it's got quite a bit. Plastic's gonna be another one that we're going to need to work on. That's still doing its stuff there, so that's good. What about this? How's this doing? Still going. Probably have quite a bit of crude oil still to deal with. Overall, it has definitely improved. Come on, screws. Taking a hot minute. Go, that's gonna craft some. I know we got quite a bit still. once I empty this out, I'm gonna run to the restroom right quick. And then we'll hop on over back to the 5% splitting system. See where we need to improve still. So, I'm gonna give you guys a sky view of what it looks like. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. How are we doing here? Probably about filled up again. Yeah. It's getting there. Still has a lot of materials. Especially on that line still. That's slowly catching up. It'll probably fill up before that's even filled. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this. Well, let's keep it flowing now. It should help clear it out some. That's about filled. It should start again. Should, but we'll see. Oh, I forgot we unlocked catwalks and everything else. Oh, my 70-10 split system. Which is what that's being used over there. Still quite massive. It's not super big, but it's still decently sized. And then the other was the 90-15 split, which was just a... I might scrap this one because it's pretty simple. Is there a way to... Okay, we got rid of it, because I don't think that's going to help us any. I want more complex builds as the blueprints. And it's still going over here. And as long as things keep moving, I should be fine over here. Good grief, there's so much stuff in this system. I'm still surprised that there's cable being made. I mean, it's pretty much done over here, except for that. These are still emptying out. That's still gonna be making. There we go. Oh man, gotta love it. Alright, let's see how it did here. Since we've been over on the other side for a bit. Alright, let's see. I think we figured it out. I think we figured it out. I gotta rerun the test a bit just to double check and make sure it's actually correct. Oh, please don't we figure this out after like 2 hours. Basically. Because how does this even look when it runs? I mean, it's quite the build, to say the least. I mean, the only thing that needs to be done is it just needs to be sped up in some spots. But overall, it's working. Finally. After, like, forever. I think we need a Mark II blueprint for this, because it is a big build. But I think once I do get figured out, I think I'll be able to make this smaller. So I can already tell you Mark II conveyor belts are definitely going to be a bit must. Especially for 180. Now if it was a 60, then that would probably be fine here. I think. Yeah, I think it'll work. Either we just got really lucky with this, or it's actually correct. It's definitely going to be one of those things we definitely need to speed up the middle belt system area. Because it still has quite a bit. And it seems like it's going to be running for a little while. And it's same as. Yeah. All we'll have to do is really just make this smaller and speed it up and make it a little bit more compact and not so chaotically messy like. Hopefully. Hopefully not messy like, but you never know. Missing one. Ah. So it's not very accurate, it seems. But it is almost pretty close, I would say. It's kind of one of those things that's going to be like a 5.1% type of deal. Since it is just kind of one of those things where it's going to have its own little issues of things. Alright, what I'm going to do right quick. You can't make wire. What I can do right quick, do this. Merger. Why are you off? And how? Fine, we'll do this the old-fashioned way. Send that through the line. Hopefully it makes just quite a bit. Enough that it just doesn't cause problems. 10. I mean, it's close. But it's not where I want it just yet. It's really, really close though. Like, you can almost tell it's wanting to try and do it. We'll let that do its thing for a bit. And while it's working on that, I'm gonna go over here. So we need 800 wire, but 1600 plastic, which is insane on how much we need. Plastic, that's not what I need. It's this one right here. Yep. Alright, that's done. That's still going. I can pick up. Rotors, I don't know. I would say we're still going to be making them for a minute here. So let those continue running. I wonder how much iron we still have left. Probably quite a bit. If we're still backed up. So if we can't get ourselves unbacked up here, I think we should be fine. No, it's almost there. It's on the last bit of iron, which is a good sign. Alright, let's run back over here. Good old Satisfactory of finding issues. Or if possible to find issues. That's the other thing. Alright, let's go check on the cable. See how we're doing on that. Hopefully, with the 500, we should get about a stack, roughly. Hopefully. Although I am going to sell that. Sell those. Sell that. Sell the screws. Where are we at over here? Oh yeah, 8. So it's very, very close again. We'll let that run again. So a stack of 500 basically gave us 200 here. So that's 400, 600, 800. And this will be the 1,000 mark. So we're getting there. Sure, getting there at least. So we're at 1,000 on me right now, currently, of plastic, and we need 1,600. Been moving for a minute here. How are we doing over here? Check that in there. 200, 400, 600. So if we can get about enough there, we should be good to keep on moving. Keep on moving. That's all I want. Alright, I'm gonna let that continue doing its thing. I'm gonna go over here. And we're gonna go check on the 5% split system. Pretty close to a 5% split system, I would say. It's just either below or above, and it's just kind of like, well, we got 6. That's a little bit better. Because what was it last time? Like 5? It's going the wrong way. missing cable now. Hang it. That becomes a problem. Okay. How can I fix that? Doing that maybe? Alright, let's run the system again. I want to be right on spot with it. Stuff's still moving, which is great to see at least. This should be close. Yep. So we're at 1,000. This will be 1,200 out of the 1,600. This 199, 200. So that's 1,200 right there for us to use. From there, we'll find out more. It's gonna be a minute. Okay. So those, because those don't need to be in there. Please be at 200. No, it's so close. Alright, we're almost at our 4 here, which is what I'm trying to get right quick. And then I'm going to turn that into ingots, and I'm going to let craft for a minute. I'm going to turn this to a wire thing for me, so then I don't have to worry about crafting it myself. I'm at least trying to get the computers made today, if I can. And then once I got those made, then I'm gonna build the heavy modular frames. Whatever those take to make. So, we'll just have to see what it brings us, but we'll get there. There we go. And I'm just going to chuck it into the system. While I was doing that, I'm going to go run over here, see how much plastic we got, and if there's any issues going on just yet. Holy. Oh, we're making more rotors. Well, so far, we're keeping up now. Of course. Alright, where are we at here? $170. So we're at 1400. We should be making just almost enough here. One of these days we'll go out and explore again, or whatever we can find, but there's a lot of stuff we still haven't found yet. Still much to explore. Then all we need is 100 more after I get this 10. Alright, 100 more. That's all we need. At least now we're able to keep up with the amount of screws we have. Unless screws is all you do have. Quite literally. quarter of the way there. Yeah, I think the only thing now is we just have screws and that's it in this system. I want to see if we got any more iron in here, though. Because if we have this much screws, we should have enough. Oh. We'll do it right here. This is doing that. Okay. Alright, right here's the rods. Boom. Boom. And boom. That should fix some of it here. Oh yeah, 75 basically. So we're almost done. We're just waiting on the rest of it now. Come on. Oh, grab it. There we go. Alright, we at least made enough there. And we're just going to be probably crafting a whole bunch of plastic rubber for a while. Because we probably still have quite a bit of crude oil. Oh, I pressed the wrong freaking button. Alright, let's see. This has apparently none in it. That's crazy. What about you? Okay, you still got a little bit left. That's fine. Oh, we still got plenty in here. For my own sake, I'm going to dock and put those in. Alright, so that's all of it now. Timetable. Got a little bit in there, and we got a little bit in here too. Alright, let's head back down. Okay, we're getting materials there. Getting materials there. It's all going good, it seems now. Grant, the whole line's shut down, basically. Or at least the majority of it is. We're just waiting on the iron, which will take us a little while still. Alright, let's make sure we got everything. Boom. And then we'll turn that, not to iron rods, we're going to turn that to cable. Over here. Do that. We might get a little bit extra, but that's fine. So, once that's done with that, we should be on track. I want to check this right quick. I wonder if it's finished it out yet, which it probably should have. 174. 176, that don't make sense. That didn't change it. Maybe I could... What does this do? Merge? Maybe I could... Instead of having a merger there, I could have a splitter. But this is a merger right here. So let's get rid of that. I need cable, bruh. I should have given me cable. I will get this done today. That is my goal. Is to get that done. At the least. So if I was to... I'm gonna get rid of this line right quick. If I put a splitter here... but had a merger right there. Oh, I see what I did. Not the correct direction. I need to get up there so I can see what's going on here. Get up there. I hate sometimes when I can't get up there. When it's so simple. Get up there. It ain't that difficult. Go. This over here. What we'll do is have mark one. Out there. And then what we'll do is do that. And then we'll test. It's probably not going to work, but we'll see. Watch this just to get exactly on point. Alright, I think we got enough for everything here. What was the other thing? Cable? I did not mean to do that. It'll just kind of keep circulating through, hopefully. Okay, well, while that's working on that, how is this doing? 172, 8. Okay. We'll do a retest again. But I will say it's almost there. Almost. This whole thing's massive. That's one thing that's problematic, but in order to do that, it has to go through all the materials. So far, it looks pretty good. I mean, it's got to go through a few more things, but I think we'll get there. I think there's, once I understand how many things I need to do and which directions to put them, I should be good to go. It's just kind of one of those things you have to mess around with. So far, we've already gotten one out of that entire system. How's this doing? Still filling it, so that's good. We'll give that a little while to fill up. Unless what I do instead is a little bit different. What if I do this? Just automatically start having it work. That sounds cool though, already. All that just to make a tiny little computer. Alright, while that's making that, and our system's doing its own thing of stuff. It'll take some time, I think. Alright, the system stopped again. I know why it stopped. It's because everything's filled over here. I'm just going to do any. Through. The amount of screws we have is insane. go check on this. See how it's doing. It's almost done with this. Get a couple of extra cables here. Alright, that was fast. Alright, what did I put it at? Please tell me it was a 7. Okay. Okay. So we still got a little too many coming out this one. I need to get up there somehow. Let's do merger. And we'll do splitter. Do that. I need to get up there somehow. Do that. Do not put that there. Surprised we don't have any more. Anything in here? Nope, beams. Nope. Okay, probably get rid of some of this stuff here. Alright, I'm gonna just chuck 3 beams in there for right now, because I don't have a reason for it. Trying to think. Oh, I'm gonna lose my mind. I need to make myself a jetpack, I think. Okay, that will go here. But then what this will do is it splits to about right here. Alright, let's test this out and see if that works. boom, and then boom, and boom, 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 boom. Okay. That should work. Maybe. I'll have to wait a little bit. Okay, this is still doing its self stuff. Gotten 2 so far, which is good. Merger, which was supposed to go down below. Which direction does it go? This way, okay. Let's do this. Should bring that down and into here. We're gonna have to retest this because it was not working right. It's going to be sending everything we have in there. There we go. Send that through. Eventually we'll get it. It's just a matter of time, really. When it will. All the materials that are going through here is quite a bit. I would say it's about 50% way through, I think. Roughly. A little bit more. I mean, it seems to be working. That'll be 3. We're at 5. And right there, go right here to here. That might work right there. Okay, that's 8. So we're getting there. It's just a matter of time. No, because that will lead right here, which we don't want. So somehow we have to get right here. Maybe like that. That might work. But we'll just pretend that's not there. For right now. Alright, the system's gonna be clearing it out. We're just gonna be sitting here doing this for a minute. Okay, we'll do this. Alright, it should be done over here with this stuff over here. $15. So close. I think it's still going. We gained a lot more than I expected. Okay, get rid of that piece because I think that's going to be an issue. Wait. No. That's not going to be an issue. I take back my statement. You. Go back there. So you made 32. Which is a very impressive thing for me here. So if I split this twice, which I need cable for, copy. I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna build the storage right here. There's a reason why I'm like, oh. that. Have a merger. Here. Have that. Goes right. Do that. This. Go there. Why did you do that? It's beyond me. Do that to that, which then because 32 will go here, so that splits it here, 16 and 16, which then splits 16 right there. Which then does this. We've made a breakthrough, I think. Hopefully. If not, it's pretty damn close again. For like the 100th time, I swear. It's like right there. One of these days we'll get it. One of these days. I just want my perfect 5%. I knew the 5% was going to be the more difficult one. Versus the rest, I feel like. Send that through. This is such a conglomerate mess of a system. But it works. Mostly. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of fixing, I think. A lot of fixing. Okay, we got 3. So it's good. It's almost there. Okay, that's a little bit of a problem. Consider the fact it ain't going anywhere. I forgot to connect some, so we're going to retest it. Again. Gosh dang it. It's always me missing one piece or something. That's correct. I'm stuck. Um... Where is my missing materials? That's the question. There they are. That should help clear it up. Resend it again. Man. The perks of trying to figure this out. It's always fun trying to figure out where the issues are. I'm not getting stuck anywhere, it seems. That's good. What does this even look like? Ah. I see. Alright, it's almost done, I think. So that's good. We got 6. Well, 7 now. This should be my 8. I didn't even know I completely forgot I could hold on. I didn't even know you could do that. Okay. I just learned something new. So we got 8. Okay. This is a problem. I think I might have to restart this whole thing. This whole thing. I'm gonna have to just figure something out with it. So I guess Because it's kind of a very wacky time to do it. I'm stuck. Oh, okay. There we go. What happens if I just did this? What? You know, it'd be funny if that's just the one belt that was just causing me problems this entire time. I'm gonna laugh if that's the case, because then I figured out the issue. Watch this be it. So it went to 180 to like 70. No, it would be 85. I need to do like calculations in between streams, I think. Because already we haven't gotten anything. At least not yet. Majority has went over here. Everything seems to be going like so. We're at 3, surprisingly. There's still stuff in the system still. What if I got this just without even... I swear. If I do... Which I highly doubt, because there's nothing else coming. Wait a second. Did it? Okay, we're missing something here. We got one hanging up somewhere. No, not there. Over here? No. Okay, we got one missing beam somewhere. Hiding. Question is, where is the beam hiding? Oh, back here. Alright, let's retry that again and see. got stuck on the ladder there. That's great. Oh, circuit boards. And it's trying to refill the plastics now. I'll probably just write this down on a piece of paper and just kind of like figure out the calculations for it. And then kind of go from there, because like it's super weird how we got it. Now it's starting to get here fully. Begin its full production of it. There's a lot of stuff. How many quartz are still left? Like, this thing has been going on for a long time. Like, I mean a long time. It's probably not even close to done, to be honest. Consider the fact it's still going. Yeah, it's gonna be going for a while, I think. That's what happens when you get an 800-second time. We're at 7. Merge. Split. What we could do. That's a splitter. Something like that. I don't know, I'm probably gonna have to do the calculations because I'm at a complete stuck point. Amount of materials is insane. Alright, so that's that. So far we haven't gotten a single one yet. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of one of those things. It's just kind of... It's a really weird number, but it's... At the same time... I think what I might have to do is just completely scrap this whole thing. Once I gotta figure an idea out for this, but I don't know where to start just yet. So I'm just gonna fill this in. Because everything's in the system right now. 172, which is should be 8 over here. 7. So we're missing one. Where does it keep ending up at? Oh, it's just slowly behind. Okay. So it keeps up ending at 8. So whatever I did is I added 1 on this side, but I didn't add 1 over here. So whatever keeps happening in this whole system, it's just not working out. So I don't know how to really go about this. At least not yet. Okay, we'll set that there for now. At least this is making stuff. That's the good thing. I think what's happening is I have way too many belts. So how are we doing on this over here? Got 50 so far. So I guess we could put those into the system already. Well, let's work on stuff there. So we need... I'm kind of just writing things down right now. Material list of things. So for me to do this, 500 of that. That's gonna be a lot. But not as much as the screws. That's a lot of screws, though. So the total for that is I need 500 modular frames, then 2,000 of the pipes, then 500 of the encased beams, and then 12,000 screws. So that's a lot. I don't know what I'm going to do with all that, but you know, we'll find out. Safe to say. Alright, well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to call it good on trying to figure that out until I can do a little bit more with the rest of the stuff. But honestly, I do think, I guess while I'm waiting and stuff, I might as well try to clear some of the stuff out. Because this stuff's going to be clearing out for a hot minute, I think. So I need a merger. Like so. And I think if I do this, but then have a splitter, which I don't have any cable for, I think I'm gonna probably have to focus on building that basic material line again. Get it working up and running. Because if my 70-10 split could work. I don't know if it would like it or not. Okay, let's see. I need 18 cable even for that. So I guess what we're gonna have to do is get some cable. I'm not gonna take it out of that because that's important stuff right there. Even then, this is filling up. I think once it goes through its full cycle, it should work, but I need to... I guess I'm just gonna mine some copper for it at this moment. I need to always just make sure I have like a backup storage of just like the most basic materials of stuff. That might help. I need to craft. I just need, anytime I build like my next group of things, I should probably just build like a hub. Or once I get like all the materials I know that are in the game completely, then I'll probably start building interesting things, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. At least not in the next couple months, I would say, because I gotta complete phase 3 still. And whatever upgrades, which I think this Mark II is the last upgrade. The blueprints. I think. I could be wrong. So I know for sure I'm going to have to fix the where the cable and wire meet at that final splitter, because it keeps backing up quite a bit. So I think my best option is I'll probably have to build it I might have to build a smart splitter for that spot. So let me, because it takes AI limiters, I think. Okay, and then I need to build, I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to add a splitter piece here. And then I need more beams for this. Eventually, it should turn out to work. It's too long, so what I need to do that. Which should fix that issue. It should. Not guaranteed, but should fix most of the problems. At least some of it. Then over here, this is where it's having issues. Oh yeah, I cannot get up my own stuff. This sucks a lot. Any left output should be wire. It might not be far enough back, but don't think it'll be a problem. Fastest one I can get for right now. Okay, That should work. Which will do any. So that should keep it moving. Then over here, we're no longer making stuff for that. So I can go ahead and pick this up. And then it will do overflow. Splitter, merger. Here, I might have to build one right here. Sir? Where are you going? Alright, that should work. Alright. That should work there. Fixing most of the issues, I think. And then over here, I think we should be good. I'm gonna kick on the line again. Got a lot of materials. And it should be fine. May take a moment for the rest of the stuff to get over here, but it's fine. Shouldn't take it too long. Although I should probably upgrade the belts, now that I think about it. Oh wait, the materials over here. They're not back at the thing anymore. Perfect. Now it's sped up enough to not worry about it as much. I'm barely just as fast as this now. What I should probably do is get the train going now. Since we'll need its materials. There we go. train should go any second now. Right? Hopefully. Oh, there it goes. Alright, now we're starting to get materials going. Now we won't have to worry about issues. And everything will be on its way now. Holy materials. This is a sight to see. I will say that. That is definitely really nice. Alright, well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it good. And, yeah. Honestly, I'll try to figure out this whole 5% thing of trying to get 9 out of the 180. So, I'll spend some time working on that. And all that. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Later.